Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Pro Cycling Manager 25. We are in the, let's see, I always forget, GP ao Alentejo in Portugal. We're going to be starting stage 4 and doing really well so far. I am in contention in the general, and that is really all. I've been asked to finish in the top 20, and we are well above that for now. Let's see where we sit. Okay. So Chad sits in second. That's great. He's in second in the young riders, 7th in the mountains, 6th in points. Many of my riders are in the top. Well, I have Reda is 4th. That is fantastic. And our team is ranked 3rd right now. This particular stage, this looks good for me, actually. If I can maybe make something happen here, I might be able to get some time on Vidar and finally catch up. Or I could completely pooch it and cause myself more heartache than I want. My goal has been to meet the team requirement, what the team is asking me to do, which is finish 20th in the general. In the general classification, that's for the entire tour, all 5 stages. I want to finish in the top 20 overall. And right now I'm second, so that is looking like it should happen, as long as we don't do something really, really disastrously stupid. What I normally do at this point is I'm like, oh, I should go after mountain points too, because I'm in there and, you know, I like doing the mountains. That's what I want to be about. And then I get to here and I get these mountain points and then I bonk and I end up in 55th position and I drop from second to 40th. And we don't want that to happen today. We're going for what the team is asking us to do. I'm going to try to focus on that. Okay, and here's who the favorites are. We're not listed there. I don't see any of our teammates either, and that's too bad. You know, the other thing I've noticed, though, is I don't see Vidar in there either, and he is the leader right now. So, you know, I don't feel bad that they don't have my name up there. Got to decide how I want to work this. You know, this looks really enticing. I could really do some good damage here. But historically, when I've done that, I have not finished well. I just don't know. I don't know. We'll see what the race dictates. And as we jump in there, so much faster. Okay, free elements. We're counting on you for the final general classification. Stay on the defensive. Try to make up time. Okay, all the typical stuff. Now here's something that's been bothering me. My team, they're a little bit dispersed lately. They've been falling to the very back like immediately. I don't love that. He's already in the back. Okay, he's in 4th place right now overall in the general. I want him, you know, he should be up here, right? So we're gonna bump him a little bit, get him to move forward. This guy I'm okay with where he's at, but we're gonna bump these up. I don't mind him being in the middle of the peloton, or, well, yeah, the peloton, I guess, is how we'll refer to it at this point. But I don't like it being in the last third, because it feels like it's way too often something weird happens and they just suddenly are 4 minutes behind. I don't want that to happen here. So let's see what we get. And they're off. And those guys are off. Boy, they're pushing hard already. I don't know. Do we have any reason to think they're of any import in this particular race? Nope. Here's Vidar right here. Our arch enemy. Arch rival. I should say arch rival. He's not our enemy. Let's see. Who else do we have back here? Solva's been doing a good job. He's not the one. We have Reda coming up from the rear. Lial's been doing a pretty admirable job in the things we've asked him to do. I think Lipez is going to be the windshield here, windscreen. Okay. How far out are those guys? Just 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay. We can live with that. And I want to kind of keep an eye on where Rada ends up. He is already to the front pulling. We don't want that so much. Let somebody else pull for a while. Okay, I am curious if the game has these guys, you know, in follow mode or not when they get lined up like that. Here's 4 of them now. I think there's a good chance that maybe it does. We're not doing that just yet. Maybe we should. Fonte's up there. Fonte, these guys are working hard right now. Oh, it is a hill. Okay, that makes sense. And you'll notice everybody is flashing, so I want to definitely address that. We do not want to be falling off here at the very beginning of this one. Kind of want to maybe put them all in relay for now. That tends to help. And no idea what the actual number is going to be that it responds to. But do not fall off the back, guys. Okay, that got them all stabilized and moving forward. That's good. So Fonte at the front. Let's see if we can get Rada to sit on his wheel. Maybe right behind Solva. Nones is here. Get Chad up there. Lipez and Leal are the only other two. I think I wanted Lipez to be a windscreen, and then Leal. Leal's all the way at the front. Let's get him to sit up. Actually, let's drop him in right there. Okay. So Fonte is at the front now. We're gonna pull back on that. Oh, and there's no breakaway. So good to know. What did I do there? I thought I was doing this. I apparently missed the mark. Okay, Fonte there. Oh, well, Lipez is the one who was supposed to be screening, right? So I'm not sure why he was racing out front. Okay, a good downhill here. I wonder if in previous iterations of this game, if they did Super Tuck. The Super Tuck was outlawed a few years ago in major races, so I don't know. But they would sit on the bar, basically, get themselves nice and low, good low center of gravity, and less wind resistance. There's a breakaway. Another one trying, though he didn't. There he goes. Another one. Wow. Oh, there's a sprint stage coming up, isn't there? So yeah, they're all wanting points. They can have the points. Oh, we have not kept up with demand here, so let's get that going. 79, and I'm not sure why he's flashing at 79. That seems weird, particularly when he's right there at the front. Once again, see if we can get him to do that. Okay, that's going pretty well. I think what I might do is when I get to that, you know, there's that hill and then a little dip and then really the major climb there, I might see about pushing a little bit, maybe trying to break down some of the other riders. It's more about that than it is trying to win those points. But I do have a pretty good climbing team, it seems. Actually, have I learned anything more about any of these guys? Okay, Rada, I think we had learned something about him. He looked like a decent climber, and Solva didn't seem to have any strengths to speak of. Fonte we already knew to be a decent climber, and yeah, we really haven't learned anything else yet. So did we learn anything about the yellow jersey? We didn't. We did investigate him in the previous stage. Let's go ahead and do that again. Take position here. Measure gap. Follow. We want to observe. Okay. A little weird he'd be up there pushing like that, if you ask me. I don't think he'd be doing that. I don't know what team he's on. Where is he? There he is. He's on the, okay, well, it's his teammates. That's why he's up there. Okay, that makes sense. And we've lost 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes on those guys that broke off the front. So Fonte, oh, we need water. Let's see. Let's send Nones back. So we drop him to the end, and then we tell him to get water. Because if you do it otherwise, everybody behind him goes with him, and then all of a sudden you got a big problem. So Fonte's going to hold steady here for now. Once he has water, he's going to start to pull, and we're going to see if we can close that gap some. Nones has the bottles, and he's now coming forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got everybody. Okay. Great job. And then we're going to put him back in line here. He's doing okay. Fonte, actually, you know what? I think we're going to have Lipez do it. Lipez is going to try to lead some. Although Fonte's a climber, so maybe that would make more sense. See what he can do. Down to 2 minutes. He's just going to follow. Okay, I'm okay with that. And they're on the downhill side of that now. They can sit up some. Lipez is still kind of pushing. Okay. Under 2 minutes. Under 1:40. Holding steady there, though. Another nice downhill. Okay, we've got these 2 climbs coming now. So, I'm going to slow this down. Slow our roll just a little bit. This is where I got to kind of decide how I want to approach this. And I think I want to go ahead and have him kind of try. So Fonte's going to pull. He's decent on hills. Now we're currently we would be using his mountain skill, not his hill skill, because we are not at 95% or above in effort. That's important to know the difference on how that works. The mountain is about effort up to 85%. Then middle mountain kicks in, and it's like a sliding scale between there and 95%, where hills takes over. And then above 95 is strictly hills. So knowing how to read that chart and understand it is really important. And they're 34 seconds ahead of us. We can continue to push a little harder. Fonte is actually doing just fine. No real damage there at all. Gaining on the breakaway guys. And we're about to crest. And I think we're going to use, well, maybe we use our energy before the final sprint. Maybe we do that. The energy bar, the gel, energy gel. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll just do some downhill coasting. Lipez, I'm going to put back in auto mode. Fonte is pulling the team. Could have him and Silva kind of switch places for a bit. Reeled him in. So it's just these guys now. And now we're going to be on the hill. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to use his medium mountain, which he's not very good at. I'm not going to wear him down to his last nub, though. We're going to stop him right there. He drops. He's going to go automatic. We're now going to have Fonte pull. Fonte is already up there, and he's going to use his hill. He's good on hills. Okay, now the problem is I'm chewing up other people's energies as well. Where do we stand right now? Yeah, we're getting kind of separated. So what would be ideal? Where's this climb ends in 1.3 kilometers. I almost think I want Fonte to pull him right up to the end, although Rita's going to drop first. And now I have lost some of these guys. Oh, they've broken away. Okay, well, we're going to have him. He's going to do his thing. Try to hold position. I almost think I should go auto with them. We'll go auto. And we are now in a 4-cyclist breakaway. That's actually really good for us. So I'm going to have him just do whatever he can right up to the last second. There, okay. So Fonte's done. Oh, they made their own breakaway now. So he's going to go auto. Rita's going to go auto. This guy needs to go auto, and he needs to go effort. And we'll bump him up to 85. Okay. And now we have 14 seconds on the Peloton. And we are getting some energy back. And I think we're going to line up again. With Rita at the front. And he's going to pull kind of hard. See what we can do here, but he's getting some of that energy back. That's good. 12 seconds, 13, 9. Yeah, we're not going to hold it, are we? And we're in the Peloton again, so he can dial that back. All right, well, it was a fun thought. It didn't work out the way I had hoped. We'll just ride here. We got, 30 kilometers yet? So we're just going to do some riding. Around 12 kilometers, I will take that energy gel and hope that I've timed it right for Chad to be able to jump out there and really make a difference. Rita is quickly coming to the end of his rope. I think that's it for him. Let him go auto. Fonte, as you can see, the other riders are now really starting to organize. Here we go. Well, that's working okay. Drop that down. And we're at that 12. So I'm going to use the gel. Let's see what happens there. Fonte's still doing okay. Okay, we're going to pause here. We're going to bump him up now. Down to 8 kilometers. He's bonked. Drop him off the back. Nunez. Want him to pull. He's bonked. Off the back. And now we will just control Chad, and I probably blew it. This probably wasn't the right way to go. Probably took that energy pack too soon. So I took it at about 11, somewhere between 10 and 11. Took 5 kilometers. for it to be done. It was actually done well before now. So call it 3 kilometers, 3 to 4. So, okay. Just trying to measure out when I would want to normally take that in the future. And we're on our own push right now. I want him to be greasy, able to slip through. So we're going to hit this and we are going to start the sprint. And I might have done that way too early. Yeah, I'm out of sprint. It's okay. I'll be in the top 20. Looks
really
like.
Powerful sprint finish to claim a great victory.
Yeah, I wasn't going to win this one, but yeah, I think I fell one more spot there. But 13th, we'll take 13. 17th, 18th, 30th, 23rd, 40. Wow. Worst finish was 41st. We've got a team that can compete. Where did Vilder finish? That's what I want to know. He finished behind us, but if it's same time, it won't matter. It's same time, so we didn't gain anything on him. That's too bad. Just the moral victory of being ahead of his wheel. So, okay, points. Got a couple of points. Good. Mountain. Knew that wasn't us. Oh, it was our team, though. 5-3-1. That's good. Young rider. Okay. Held steady, I think. And then team, we were second this time. That's good. So on general now, we're still 4 seconds off. Just 4 seconds. Points, 10th. That's okay. Mountain, 8th. Okay. Young rider, 2nd. And team is once again 3rd. All right. Well, we are going to come back for the final stage in the next episode. Trying to decide if there's anything else to talk about here. I don't think there is. We really have to mess up badly in order not to meet our team's requirement of us finishing in the top 20. So we should get a lot of experience points here coming up. Probably plenty to put us into level 4, I would think, because we should get some milestones for, top finishes and things like that. This is our first stage race too, I think. So we'll get some points for that, first stage race and first stage race in the top 20 and things like that. Again, assuming nothing disastrous happens. So we will pick up in the next episode. I do want to thank you for your time this time. And until next time, fair travels.